having insurance policies is not a crime. Collecting Social Security is not a crime. Self-defense is not a crime.
The so-called Doomsday Mom, Vallow Daybell, delivering opening statements representing herself in court on day one of her new trial in Maricopa County.
Already doing life for the murder of her 2 kids in Idaho, she is now accused of conspiring to kill her 4th husband in Chandler. And our true crime correspondent Briana Whitney was in court today. She landed that exclusive pretrial jailhouse interview. Lori was acting as defendant and defense attorney. What was her line of questioning like?
Yeah, so Lori was cross-examining the police officers who were on the crime scene where Charles Vallow died, and it seems she was trying to establish the fact that people handle stress in different ways, and that would account for her nonchalant attitude with her brother out on the crime scene that day. But other than that, it really seemed like she was just trying to verify facts that the officers were saying to her earlier. Take a look at this video. The prosecutors say Lori Vallow Daybell and her brother Alex Cox were acting out Lori's religious beliefs when they killed Charles. They say she believed Charles Vallow was a possessed spirit. Now, this all happening during Lori's affair with Doomsday author Charles Daybell. Lori, on the other hand, says there was a family fight the morning of the shooting and that Alex shot Charles in self-defense. She called this a family tragedy. Later, during witness testimony, we got to see Lori Vallow Daybell cross-examine 2 police officers who were at the scene the day of the shooting. And at one point, she asked the first witness why he did not perform CPR on Charles.
Does everyone act the same in a stressful situation that you've experienced? No. Are you qualified to give someone a psychological evaluation?
No.
No. You put your hand on my husband's neck for checking for a pulse, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what you did when you first came in?
Yes.
Did you perform CPR?
No.
No. Why not?
Because it was apparent to me that he was deceased.
Do you have any crime scene investigation experience?
Just my 20 years of experience as a police officer.
Now, with the second officer, Lori asked a lot about the mood of the scene and questioned how he was describing the bump on Alex Cox's head after the shooting.
So were the officers calm?
It was just me and another officer.
Were you calm?
Yes,
Was the other officer calm?
he was.
Were the detectives calm?
They were.
Was the fire department calm?
I didn't interact with them very much. I couldn't answer that.
A small knot is what you declared it, but would you not call it a goose egg?
Tomato, tomato.
Now, there were times that Lori tried to even laugh with the officers, commiserating how hot it was that day and trying to relate to them at some points. There were quite a few times where the state objected to Lori's cross-examination questions, and there were several other times where the judge had to make sure she was actually asking the questions properly. So day one already off to an interesting start. We'll be right here tomorrow morning in the courtroom for day 2 as the testimony continues. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
Briana, the officer showed some body cam video in court. Did that reveal anything interesting? What did the jury see in that?
Well, the jury saw basically the entire crime scene. So us as media had some of this body camera footage before, but it's blurred out, it's redacted, so we can't see everything. It was completely unredacted in court, which means we saw Charles Vallow's dead body on the ground, fully there. We saw everything that they were looking at in the house. We saw when they found a weapon in the back bedroom and things like that. Then we also saw when they were talking to Lori Vallow Daybell and her daughter Tylee out at the crime scene as well. You see them in video, and that's heart-wrenching to see as well, because you see Tylee fully alive there in that video, and obviously we know her and her brother are dead, and Lori is convicted for those crimes. So I thought that was really interesting for everybody to see in the courtroom. The jury, of course, cannot base anything based off her prior convictions, but everybody else, family, the public, and media who's watching this trial unfold obviously knows about those convictions and what happened.
Well, we appreciate